The Big Five in the animal kingdom refers to 5 remarkable species that have captured the imagination of wildlife enthusiasts and conservationists alike. These iconic animals are the African elephant, the African lion, the African leopard, the Cape buffalo, and the rhinoceros. Each of these creatures plays a unique role in their ecosystems, making them not just fascinating to observe, but also crucial for maintaining ecological balance. The African elephant, for instance, is the largest land animal on Earth. Known for its intelligence and strong social bonds, they help shape their environment by uprooting trees and creating pathways which benefits many other species. Their populations are currently threatened by poaching and habitat loss, highlighting the importance of conservation efforts. Moving on to the African lion, often referred to as the king of the jungle, these majestic big cats are social animals that live in prides, which are typically made up of related females, their offspring, and a small number of males. Lions are unique among big cats for their social structures, hunting cooperatively to take down large prey. However, their numbers have been declining due to habitat loss and conflicts with humans, making them a symbol of the need for wildlife protection. Next, we have the African leopard, a solitary and elusive big cat. Leopards are known for their incredible adaptability. They can thrive in various habitats, from savannas to rainforests. Their strength and cunning allow them to hunt a wide range of prey. They are skilled climbers, often resting in trees to avoid competition and keep their kills safe from scavengers. Sadly, leopards also face threats from habitat destruction and poaching. The Cape buffalo, a robust and powerful herbivore, is another member of the Big Five, known for their unpredictable nature. These animals can be quite dangerous when threatened. Living in large herds that provide protection against predators, they play an important role in their ecosystems by grazing on grasses, which helps maintain the health of their habitats. Unfortunately, they too are impacted by habitat loss and disease, which affects their populations across Africa. Finally, the rhinoceros, with its distinctive horns, is sadly one of the most endangered species on the planet. Rhinos are often targeted by poachers for their horns, which are falsely believed to have medicinal properties. There are 5 species of rhinos, and each faces its own set of challenges. From habitat loss to poaching, conservation efforts are crucial in protecting these magnificent creatures, which are vital to their ecosystems. In the realm of African wildlife tourism, the term Big Five refers to 5 iconic animals that have captured the hearts and imaginations of visitors from all over the world. These animals, which include the lion, leopard, rhinoceros, elephant, and Cape buffalo, were originally coined by big game hunters, who considered them the most challenging animals to hunt on foot. However, today, the Big Five represent a symbol of wildlife conservation and are a major draw for ecotourism, allowing people to experience the beauty of Africa's diverse ecosystems while also promoting the protection of these magnificent creatures. The lion, often referred to as the king of the jungle, is known for its majestic mane and social behavior. Living in prides, lions are fascinating to observe as they engage in complex social dynamics, hunting tactics, and nurturing of their young. Watching a lioness stalk her prey, or a pride basking in the sun, can be an unforgettable experience for any nature enthusiast. The leopard, on the other hand, is more elusive, known for its incredible climbing skills and ability to adapt to a variety of habitats. These solitary cats often camouflage themselves among the trees, making them a delight for wildlife photographers and observers alike. Their spotted coats, which help them blend into their surroundings, serve as a reminder of nature's artistry. Rhinoceroses, both the black and white species, are among the largest land mammals and are often seen as symbols of conservation efforts due to the threats they face from poaching and habitat loss. Spotting a rhino in the wild is a powerful experience. As these ancient creatures roam the savannas, their thick skin and formidable size evoke a sense of awe, while also highlighting the urgent need for their protection. Elephants, the largest land animals on Earth, display incredible intelligence and social structures, often moving in family groups led by matriarchs. Their deep vocalizations and intricate communication methods reveal a world of social interaction that is both complex and fascinating. Witnessing a herd of elephants interacting with one another can be a heartwarming sight, as they display affection and care for their young. Lastly, the Cape buffalo, known for its distinctive horns and formidable presence, is often underestimated. Yet these animals are known to be quite unpredictable and can be very protective of their herds. They play a crucial role in their ecosystems, as their grazing habits help to maintain the balance of the grasslands. Observing a herd of buffalo can provide a glimpse into the intricate. The concept of the Big Five, referring to the 5 major personality traits known as openness, conscientiousness, extroversion, agreeableness, and neuroticism, has its roots in the early 20th century, evolving from various psychological theories and research efforts aimed at understanding human behavior and personality. Initially, psychologists were interested in categorizing personality traits, and this led to different models and frameworks. One of the significant influences on the development of the Big Five was the lexical hypothesis, which suggests that the most important personality traits are encoded in language, as people have used words to describe themselves and others throughout history. In the 1930s and 1940s, researchers like Gordon Allport, who emphasized the uniqueness of individuals, and Henry Murray, who focused on needs and motivations, began to explore personality traits systematically. However, it wasn't until the 1960s and 1970s that the Big Five model began to take shape, thanks to the work of psychologists such as Louis Goldberg and Robert McCrae, along with Paul Costa. They conducted extensive factor analyses of personality descriptors, leading to the identification of these 5 broad traits. The historical context for the Big Five's emergence includes a growing interest in understanding individual differences in personality, as well as the need for a more comprehensive and scientifically grounded framework. During this time, the field of psychology was moving away from psychoanalytic and behaviorist approaches, which often focused on pathology, towards a more nuanced understanding of personality that acknowledged the complexity of human behavior. This shift was also influenced by advancements in statistical methods, which allowed researchers to analyze large sets of personality data and identify underlying factors more effectively. Moreover, the Big Five model gained traction in the context of the humanistic psychology movement, which emphasized personal growth, self-actualization, and the positive aspects of human nature. This movement encouraged researchers to look at traits that promote well-being and healthy interpersonal relationships, rather than just focusing on negative aspects or disorders. As a result, the Big Five became a robust framework that not only helped in psychological research, but also found applications in various fields, including education, organizational psychology, and mental health. The widespread acceptance of the Big Five was also supported by its ability to predict a range of life outcomes, such as academic and job performance, relationship satisfaction, and overall happiness. This predictive power made it an attractive model for both researchers and practitioners, leading to its continued evolution and adaptation in contemporary psychology. Today, the Big Five. The term Big Five refers to 5 of the most iconic and sought-after animals in Africa, known for their grandeur and presence in the wild. These animals are often the focus of wildlife tourism and conservation efforts. The Big Five includes the lion, the African elephant, the African leopard, the Cape buffalo, and the rhinoceros. Each of these species has a fascinating scientific classification, which helps to understand their relationship within the animal kingdom. Starting with the lion, scientifically classified as Panthera leo, this majestic feline is known for its social structure, living in groups called prides, which is quite unique among big cats. Lions are found in various regions across Africa, particularly in savannas and grasslands, and their roars can be heard from miles away, serving both as a means of communication and a display of strength. Next is the African elephant, classified as Loxodonta africana, recognized as the largest land mammal on Earth. These gentle giants are known for their intelligence, strong social bonds, and remarkable memory. African elephants inhabit a range of environments, from forests to savannas, and they play a crucial role in their ecosystem by helping to shape the landscape as they feed on vegetation and create waterholes for other wildlife. The African leopard, known scientifically as Panthera pardus, is another member of the Big Five. This elusive and solitary big cat is renowned for its adaptability and stealth, often hunting at night. Leopards are found in various habitats, including savannas, grasslands, and forests, and they are famous for their ability to climb trees, where they often store their prey away from scavengers. Moving on to the Cape buffalo, classified as Synchorus caffa. This robust and formidable animal is known for its strong herd mentality, often seen in large groups that provide protection against predators. Cape buffalo are primarily found in grasslands and forests across sub-Saharan Africa, and they are known for their unpredictable nature and formidable horns, which can be a powerful defense mechanism. Lastly, the rhinoceros, which comprises several species, but the 2 most recognized within the Big Five are the white rhinoceros, classified as Ceratotherium simum, and the black rhinoceros, classified as Diceros bicornis. Rhinos are known for their thick skin and impressive horns, which unfortunately have made them targets for poaching. Both species face significant threats due to habitat loss and illegal hunting, making conservation efforts critical for the Big Five, a term that refers to 5 of the most iconic and sought-after animals in Africa, includes the lion, the leopard, the elephant, the rhinoceros, and the Cape buffalo. Each of these magnificent creatures occupies distinct habitats that are crucial to their survival and well-being, showcasing the diversity of ecosystems in which they thrive. Starting with the lion, these social cats are often found in grasslands, savannas, and open woodlands, where they can easily spot prey and hunt in groups. They prefer areas that provide both cover for stalking and open spaces for running, which is essential for their hunting tactics. Their presence is often a key indicator of a healthy ecosystem, as they are at the top of the food chain, and their populations can reflect the abundance of prey species as well as the overall health of their habitat. Moving on to the leopard, this elusive big cat is incredibly adaptable, allowing it to thrive in a variety of environments, including savannas, forests, and even mountains. Leopards are known for their climbing ability, often seeking refuge in trees, which provides them with safety from larger predators and a vantage point for spotting potential meals. Their versatility in habitat choice is one of the reasons they are so widely distributed across Africa and parts of Asia, allowing them to survive in both dense jungles and open terrains. Next, we have the African elephant, the largest land mammal on Earth, which typically inhabits a range of environments, including savannas, forests, and deserts. Elephants require vast areas to roam, as they are known to travel long distances in search of food and water. Their habitats must provide ample vegetation, such as grasses, leaves, and bark, along with access to water sources. Elephants play a crucial role in their ecosystems as they help to shape the environment by uprooting trees and creating clearings that benefit other species. The rhinoceros, particularly the white and black rhinos, are found in different habitats, with white rhinos preferring grasslands and savannas, while black rhinos tend to favor more bushy and wooded areas. These habitats provide the necessary food sources for their herbivorous diets, as well as cover from poachers and predators. Rhinos are also known to be territorial, and their presence in these environments helps maintain a balance in the ecosystem by grazing on vegetation, which can prevent overgrowth and promote biodiversity. Lastly, the Cape buffalo prefers open grasslands. The social structures of elephants and lions, both iconic members of the Big Five, reveal fascinating differences shaped by their unique behaviors and environments. Elephants, known for their strong familial bonds, typically live in matriarchal herds led by the oldest and often largest female. This matriarch, with her extensive knowledge of the land, water sources, and migration routes, plays a crucial role in the herd's survival. These herds usually consist of related females and their young, creating a tight-knit community where cooperation, nurturing, and protection are paramount. Male elephants, on the other hand, tend to leave the herd when they reach maturity, often leading a more solitary life or forming loose bachelor groups, which contrasts sharply with the more cohesive social structure of lions. Lions, in contrast, form prides, which can vary significantly in size and composition. A pride is usually made up of several related females, their cubs, and a coalition of males who defend the pride's territory. Unlike elephants, where the females are the primary caregivers and protectors, in lion prides, the males take on the role of territory protectors, ensuring the safety of the females and cubs. The dynamics within a pride can be quite complex, with females often working together to hunt and rear their young, while the males may engage in fierce battles to establish dominance and maintain their position within the pride. This cooperative hunting behavior among lionesses allows them to take down larger prey, while males focus on patrolling and defending the pride's territory against rival coalitions. Moreover, the communication methods of these two species also reflect their social structures. Elephants use a variety of vocalizations, body language, and even infrasound to communicate over long distances, which is essential for maintaining connections within their larger family groups. Their social interactions are marked by behaviors such as greeting rituals, assistance during childbirth, and mourning practices, emphasizing their emotional depth and social intelligence. Lions, while also vocal, rely heavily on roars and growls to assert dominance and communicate territorial boundaries. Their social interactions revolve around grooming and play, reinforcing bonds among pride members, but the relationships can be more hierarchical, with clear roles established among the males and females. In summary, while both elephants and lions exhibit strong social structures, the matriarchal herds of elephants emphasize nurturing and familial ties, whereas the pride structure of lions highlights territory, protection, and cooperative hunting, showcasing the diverse ways these remarkable animals adapt to their environments and social. Rhinos, those majestic creatures roaming the grasslands and savannas, play a crucial role in their ecosystems, serving as keystone species, which means their presence and activities have a disproportionately large impact on their environment compared to their numbers. One of the most significant ways rhinos contribute to their ecosystems is through their grazing habits. By feeding on grasses and shrubs, they help to maintain the balance of vegetation in their habitats. This grazing prevents any one plant species from becoming too dominant, allowing a diverse array of plants to thrive, which in turn supports a wide variety of other wildlife, from insects to larger herbivores that depend on these plants for food and shelter. Additionally, when rhinos move through their habitats, they create paths in the dense vegetation, which can be used by other animals. These paths, often called game trails, help smaller creatures navigate their environment more easily, promoting biodiversity. Furthermore, rhinos are known to wallow in mud, which not only helps them cool off and protect their skin from sunburn and parasites, but also creates small water holes that can be vital during dry periods. These mud wallows can attract other animals, such as birds and mammals, that come to drink or to find food, thereby fostering greater ecological interaction. Moreover, rhinos contribute to nutrient cycling in their ecosystems. Their dung, rich in seeds and nutrients, provides essential food for various organisms and helps to fertilize the soil. This dung can promote the growth of plants, thus supporting the entire food web, which relies on healthy plant life. Some seeds from the fruits they consume can pass through their digestive systems and germinate more effectively, leading to a greater diversity of plant life in their areas. In areas where rhinos are present, researchers have observed that the overall health of the ecosystem improves as their activities create habitats for many other species, thus enhancing the resilience of the environment. This is particularly important in regions facing threats from climate change, as ecosystems with higher biodiversity tend to be more robust and adaptable. The loss of rhinos from an ecosystem can lead to a cascade of negative effects, demonstrating their keystone status. Without rhinos, overgrown vegetation can dominate, leading to a decline in plant diversity, which then affects the herbivores that rely on those plants and subsequently the predators that depend on those herbivores for food. This chain reaction highlights how vital rhinos are to maintaining ecological balance, ensuring that both flora and fauna can thrive in their habitats. The big five animals, which include the lion, leopard, elephant, rhinoceros, and Cape buffalo, face several critical threats that endanger their populations. One of the most significant threats is habitat loss, often driven by human expansion, agriculture, and urban development. As lands are cleared for farming, or built upon for homes and cities, these majestic animals lose their natural habitats, leading to fragmented populations that struggle to find food and mates, and, consequently, many species face the risk of extinction. Poaching is another major concern, particularly for elephants and rhinoceroses, whose tusks and horns are highly valued on the black market. This illegal trade not only reduces their numbers, but also disrupts social structures within their populations. In addition to poaching, hunting for sport, which sometimes targets lions and leopards, poses a threat to their survival, as it can lead to reduced breeding and altered behavior in remaining individuals. Climate change also plays a significant role in the decline of these species. Changing weather patterns can affect water availability, food sources, and breeding conditions, putting further pressure on already vulnerable populations. For instance, elephants need large areas to roam and search for food and water, and as droughts become more frequent and severe, their survival is increasingly at risk. Diseases, too, can threaten the Big Five, as they can spread more easily in stressed populations, especially when animals are forced into closer quarters due to habitat loss. Moreover, conflicts with humans arise when these animals, particularly elephants and buffaloes, venture into agricultural areas in search of food, leading to retaliatory killings by farmers trying to protect their crops. Conservation efforts are underway to combat these challenges, with various organizations focusing on protecting habitats, reducing poaching, and implementing anti-poaching laws, but the struggle remains immense. Community involvement is also crucial, as educating local populations about the importance of wildlife can foster coexistence and encourage protective measures. The future of the Big Five animals is intertwined with human actions and decisions. Therefore, raising awareness and promoting sustainable practices can help safeguard these incredible creatures for generations to come. Poaching has a profound impact on the survival of elephants, particularly concerning their population trends, as it directly threatens their numbers and disrupts their social structures. Elephants are often targeted for their ivory tusks, which are highly valued in illegal markets, leading to a significant decline in their populations across various regions, particularly in Africa and parts of Asia. This illegal hunting not only results in the immediate loss of individual elephants, but also has broader long-term consequences for their herds and ecosystems. When elephants are poached, entire family units can be affected, as these animals are known for their strong social bonds and matriarchal structures. The loss of a matriarch, for instance, can lead to the breakdown of knowledge transmission, which is vital for the younger elephants in the herd, as they learn about migration routes, water sources, and food availability from their elders. Consequently, the reduction in population due to poaching can lead to a decrease in genetic diversity, making elephants more vulnerable to diseases and environmental changes. Furthermore, as their numbers dwindle, the ecological balance is disrupted, since elephants play a crucial role in their habitats, such as maintaining grasslands and creating water holes that benefit other species. The decline in elephant populations also has economic repercussions for communities that rely on ecotourism, as fewer elephants mean less attraction for wildlife enthusiasts. Therefore, the effects of poaching extend beyond the immediate loss of elephants. They ripple through ecosystems, communities, and the very fabric of biodiversity, highlighting the urgent need for conservation efforts to protect these magnificent creatures and ensure their survival for future generations. The Big Five, which includes the African elephant, the African lion, the African leopard, the Cape buffalo, and the rhinoceros, are iconic animals that face numerous threats, including habitat loss, poaching, and human-wildlife conflict. Various conservation efforts have been established to protect these magnificent creatures from extinction, focusing on both in situ and ex situ strategies. In many African countries, national parks and wildlife reserves have been created, providing safe habitats for these species where they can live and breed away from human interference. Additionally, anti-poaching initiatives have been implemented, employing rangers and using technology such as drones and camera traps to monitor wildlife and deter illegal activities. Community-based conservation programs also play a crucial role as they involve local communities in the protection of wildlife, often providing them with incentives to preserve the natural environment. Education and awareness campaigns are essential too, as they help to inform people about the importance of conservation and the interdependence between humans and wildlife. Moreover, organizations work tirelessly to promote legal frameworks that protect these animals, lobbying for stricter laws against poaching and the illegal wildlife trade. Some conservation groups have also focused on breeding programs, especially for species like the black rhino and the white rhino, which have seen significant population declines. These breeding programs not only help increase population numbers, but also involve reintroducing animals into their natural habitats where they can thrive once again. Collaborative efforts between countries, non-profit organizations, and governments are vital, as many of these species roam across borders, requiring a unified approach to conservation. Furthermore, ecotourism has emerged as a powerful tool for conservation, as it provides funding for wildlife protection while raising awareness about the importance of preserving these species and their habitats. All these efforts, while promising, require ongoing support and commitment, as the challenges facing the Big Five are complex and ever-evolving, making it crucial for conservationists to adapt their strategies as needed. Ecotourism has had a significant impact on the conservation of the Big Five species, which are the African elephant, lion, leopard, rhinoceros, and Cape buffalo, all of which are iconic animals in Africa's rich wildlife heritage. By promoting sustainable travel practices, ecotourism encourages visitors to engage with nature in a way that is respectful and beneficial to the environment. This form of tourism often generates funds that are crucial for conservation efforts, allowing local communities and governments to invest in protecting habitats and implementing measures to combat poaching, which has been a major threat to these species. When tourists visit national parks and reserves, their presence creates an economic incentive to preserve these areas, as the revenue from park fees and related tourism activities can be reinvested into conservation projects. Local communities begin to see the value of protecting wildlife, as their livelihoods become tied to the health of these ecosystems. For example, in many regions, the revenue from ecotourism has led to the establishment of community-based wildlife management programs, which empower locals to take an active role in conservation, ensuring that they benefit directly from the presence of the Big Five. Moreover, ecotourism often involves education and awareness campaigns that help visitors understand the importance of these species and their habitats. This increased understanding can lead to greater advocacy for wildlife conservation, both locally and globally. Tourists who experience the majesty of lions on a safari or watch elephants interact in their natural habitat often return home as ambassadors for conservation, spreading the word about the need to protect these magnificent animals. Some successful ecotourism initiatives have also fostered partnerships between conservation organizations and local communities, leading to innovative approaches to wildlife protection. For instance, anti-poaching patrols have become more effective when supported by funds generated from ecotourism and initiatives that promote alternative livelihoods for locals, such as guiding or crafts, reduce reliance on hunting and poaching. However, it is important to note that not all ecotourism is beneficial. Poorly managed tourism can lead to habitat degradation, disturbance to wildlife, and increased human-wildlife conflict. Therefore, it is crucial for tourism operators to adopt best practices that prioritize ecological integrity and the well-being of local communities. When done right, ecotourism can transform the fate of the Big Five, turning their conservation from a challenging endeavor into a viable and profitable pursuit that benefits both nature and people. Local communities play a crucial role in the conservation of the Big Five animals, which include the lion, leopard, elephant, rhinoceros, and Cape buffalo. These communities often serve as the frontline defenders of wildlife. They possess invaluable knowledge of their local ecosystems and the behaviors of these magnificent creatures. In many regions, local people are the ones who interact with wildlife daily, whether through traditional practices, agriculture, or tourism, and their insights can greatly influence conservation efforts. By involving local communities in conservation programs, not only do we help protect these iconic animals, but we also empower the people who live closest to them. For instance, community-based conservation initiatives often focus on sustainable practices that benefit both the environment and the local economy. When communities are given a stake in wildlife conservation, they are more likely to protect the habitats that sustain these animals. This can include everything from managing poaching to preserving the land where the Big Five roam. Additionally, when local populations are included in the decision-making processes, they can better address the challenges they face, such as human-wildlife conflict, which is a significant issue in many areas, as livestock and crops can be threatened by these animals. Moreover, tourism can provide a vital source of income for local communities. When responsibly managed, wildlife tourism creates financial incentives to protect rather than exploit these animals. For example, in regions where ecotourism is promoted, communities can benefit from visitors who come to see the Big Five. This means that the more successful these animals are at surviving and thriving, the more economic opportunities arise for local people. In some cases, communities have developed their own wildlife management programs, which can include education initiatives aimed at teaching younger generations about the importance of conservation, fostering a sense of pride and responsibility towards local wildlife. In addition to economic benefits, local communities can also contribute to conservation through cultural practices and traditional knowledge. Many indigenous groups have long histories of living in harmony with nature. Their customs and practices often include sustainable resource use, which can be crucial for maintaining healthy ecosystems. By integrating these traditional practices with modern conservation strategies, we can create more effective and inclusive approaches to protecting the Big Five. Furthermore, partnerships between conservation organizations and local communities are essential. These collaborations can lead to more effective conservation strategies that respect local needs and values. By working together, these partnerships can help ensure that conservation efforts are not just imposed from the outside, but are rooted in the realities of the communities that live alongside these magnificent animals. Through education, economic incentives, in the wild, lions exhibit fascinating changes in their behaviors depending on the season. And these adaptations are often influenced by factors such as prey, availability, weather conditions, and their social structures. During the dry season, for instance, as water sources dwindle and food becomes scarcer, lions tend to be more active during the cooler parts of the day, such as early morning and late evening. This change in activity helps them conserve energy and avoid the intense heat of midday. They may also expand their territory in search of food, which can lead to increased interactions with other lion prides, sometimes resulting in conflicts as they compete for dwindling resources. As the rainy season arrives, bringing with it a fresh abundance of grass and new vegetation, prey animals like wildebeests and zebras also become more abundant. Lions often change their hunting strategies during this time, utilizing the thicker cover provided by the tall grass to stalk their prey more effectively. The increased availability of food can lead to more social interactions within prides, as lions become less stressed about hunting and can spend more time engaging in grooming and playing, which strengthens their social bonds. Additionally, during the rainy season, lionesses may give birth to cubs, which adds another layer of social dynamics within the pride. The presence of cubs can lead to changes in the behavior of adult lions as they become more protective and nurturing. The lionesses often coordinate their efforts to care for the young, allowing them to hunt together while ensuring that their cubs are safe. On the other hand, when cubs are present, adult males may also exhibit protective behaviors, becoming more vigilant against potential threats from rival males who might seek to take over the pride or harm the cubs. Seasons also influence the vocalizations of lions. During the dry season, when the pride is more dispersed due to the need to search for food, they may use their roars to communicate over longer distances, ensuring that members of the pride can find one another. In contrast, during the rainy season, when lions are often closer together, their vocalizations might be less frequent, as they rely more on proximity to maintain social ties. Ultimately, the seasonal changes in the behaviors of lions reflect their remarkable adaptability to the challenges of their environment, showcasing their intricate social structures, hunting techniques, and reproductive strategies, all of which play a crucial role in their survival and success in the wild. The Big Five species, often referred to in the context of African wildlife, include the lion, leopard, elephant, buffalo, and rhinoceros, and each of these animals has unique dietary preferences and feeding habits that reflect their adaptations to the environment. Starting with lions, they are obligate carnivores, which means their diet consists almost entirely of meat. They primarily hunt large herbivores such as wildebeests, zebras, and buffaloes, often working together in groups called prides to take down their prey. Their hunting strategy is fascinating, as they rely on teamwork, stealth, and strength. Often stalking their prey before launching a surprise attack, they usually consume a large amount of meat in one sitting, which can sustain them for days, thanks to their powerful digestive system. In contrast, leopards, while also carnivorous, are more solitary hunters and are known for their adaptability in diet. They can eat a wide variety of prey, ranging from small mammals like hares to larger animals like antelope. Leopards are particularly skilled at climbing trees, which allows them to store their kills away from scavengers, and their spotted coats provide excellent camouflage, helping them ambush unsuspecting prey. This versatility in their feeding habits allows leopards to thrive in a range of habitats, from savannas to forests. Moving on to elephants. They are herbivores and have a very different approach to feeding. These magnificent creatures consume a vast amount of vegetation daily, often ranging from grasses, fruits, leaves, to bark, and they can eat anywhere from 200 to 600 pounds of food in a single day. Elephants are known for their intelligence and social structures, and they often work together to find food, using their keen sense of smell and memory to locate water and food sources. They also play a crucial role in their ecosystem by helping to shape the landscape as they feed, creating pathways that benefit other animals. Buffaloes, or African buffaloes, are also herbivores, primarily grazing on grasses, but they have a different social structure compared to elephants. They often form large herds, which provide protection against predators. Their diet can vary, depending on the season, as they tend to seek out the most nutritious grass available, and they have strong digestive systems that allow them to extract maximum nutrients from their food. Their communal grazing habits also help to maintain the grassland ecosystem, as they often graze in areas that promote new growths. Lastly, female elephants are known for their incredible nurturing behaviors, which play a vital role in the upbringing of their calves, showcasing a remarkable bond that reflects their intelligence and social structure. When a female elephant gives birth, she is often surrounded by other female elephants, known as allies or aunties, who assist her during the birthing process, providing support and protection. This communal approach to motherhood is essential, as it not only helps the new mother, but also strengthens social ties within the herd. After the calf is born, the mother is incredibly attentive, using her trunk to gently touch and encourage her newborn, ensuring the calf stands and walks within a short period, which is crucial for its survival. As the calf grows, the nurturing behavior of the mother continues to shine through. She teaches her young one essential life skills, such as foraging for food, finding water, and recognizing safe places to stay, often leading her calf to different environments to explore and learn. Female elephants communicate with their young through various vocalizations and body language, fostering a deep understanding and connection between them. Moreover, the mother often stays close to her calf, sometimes even wrapping her trunk around it to provide comfort and security, especially in moments of stress or danger. Female elephants also display protective behaviors, often positioning themselves between their calves and potential threats. They are known to be fierce defenders, willing to confront predators or intruders to ensure their young ones are safe. This protective instinct extends beyond just their own calves. Female elephants will often care for and protect the calves of other females in the herd, demonstrating a sense of community and shared responsibility. In addition to physical protection, the nurturing behavior of female elephants includes emotional support. They comfort their calves through gentle touches and vocalizations, helping to soothe them during stressful situations. This emotional bond is crucial for the calf's development, as it fosters a sense of security and belonging. As the calf matures, the mother continues to guide it, encouraging independence while still maintaining a close relationship. The nurturing behavior of female elephants is not just about raising their own offspring. It is about fostering a supportive and loving environment that ensures the survival and well-being of the entire herd, creating a legacy of care and community that is essential for the continuation of their species. Cheetahs and lions, both magnificent felines, exhibit strikingly different hunting strategies shaped by their unique physical attributes and social structures. Cheetahs, known for their incredible speed, rely heavily on their ability to sprint at high velocities, reaching up to 60 miles per hour in short bursts. This speed is their primary advantage, allowing them to chase down prey like gazelles over short distances, typically around 200 to 300 meters. Cheetahs employ a strategy that involves stalking their prey quietly, often using the cover of grass or bushes, waiting patiently for the right moment to launch a high-speed chase. Their hunting technique is characterized by a combination of agility, precision, and explosive energy. Once they close in on their target, they utilize a burst of speed, often surprising the prey with their fast approach, which can be quite effective, especially in open areas where there is less cover for animals to hide. In contrast, lions, as social hunters, have developed a cooperative strategy that involves teamwork. They often hunt in prides, which allows them to take down larger prey, such as wildebeests or buffaloes, that would be too formidable for a single cheetah to tackle. Lions rely on strength, endurance, and the ability to coordinate their efforts. While a lion may not be able to match a cheetah's speed, it can maintain a steady pace over longer distances, allowing it to wear down its prey. Lions typically use strategic ambush and surround tactics, where they will position themselves in a way that can trap the prey or force it into a certain direction. The social dynamics within a pride enable lions to take turns in the hunting process, as some lions may chase, while others wait to ambush the prey from the sides or behind. Another notable difference lies in their prey selection. Cheetahs tend to focus on smaller, faster animals, while lions are more adaptable, hunting a broader range of larger animals, which can include anything from zebras to even other predators. This difference in prey selection is closely tied to their hunting techniques. The cheetah's need for speed and agility suits them for quick, lightweight prey, whereas the lion's power and group dynamics allow them to take down heavier animals that require more strength and coordination. Additionally, the time of day can influence their hunting behavior. Cheetahs are primarily diurnal hunters, meaning they are most active during the day when visibility is better for spotting prey, while lions, being more opportune. The Big Five, consisting of the lion, leopard, elephant, rhinoceros, and Cape buffalo, holds a deep significance in African culture and folklore, symbolizing not only wildlife conservation, but also the rich tapestry of stories and traditions that shape the continent's identity. These animals are often seen as embodiments of strength, bravery, and resilience, woven into the myths and legends passed down through generations. For example, the lion, known as the king of the jungle, features prominently in many African tales, symbolizing leadership and courage, while the leopard is often associated with stealth, agility, and cunning, representing the cleverness needed to navigate life's challenges. In various cultures across Africa, the elephant is revered for its wisdom and memory, often depicted as a symbol of family and community, highlighting the importance of social bonds in many African societies. The rhinoceros, though less frequently featured in stories, can symbolize power and the struggle for survival, reflecting the often harsh realities of life in the wild. Meanwhile, the Cape buffalo is recognized for its strength and tenacity, often celebrated in folklore as a creature that embodies persistence and determination. The significance of the Big Five goes beyond mere admiration for their physical attributes. These animals are deeply embedded in the spiritual beliefs of many communities. For some groups, they are seen as protectors or guides, and rituals involving these animals can be a way to connect with ancestors or seek blessings for the hunt or agriculture. Additionally, the Big Five often serves as a focal point in various art forms, including sculpture, painting, and storytelling, reinforcing their status in cultural practices and community gatherings. Moreover, the Big Five's role in ecotourism has further elevated their importance, as many communities have recognized the economic benefits of preserving these majestic creatures. This shift has led to a greater awareness and appreciation for wildlife conservation, intertwining the fate of these animals with the livelihoods of local people. By engaging in practices that protect the Big Five, communities are not only safeguarding their cultural heritage, but also promoting sustainable development and environmental stewardship, ensuring that future generations can enjoy the natural beauty and cultural richness that these animals represent. Overall, the Big Five encapsulates a harmonious blend of nature, culture, and folklore, serving as a reminder of the intricate relationship between humans and the environment, and highlighting the stories that bind communities to their land and heritage. The rhinoceros, often recognized for its impressive size and thick skin, showcases a variety of remarkable physical adaptations that enable it to thrive in its natural habitats, which include savannas, grasslands, and forests throughout Africa and Asia. One of the most striking features of the rhinoceros is its skin, which, while appearing tough and armor-like, is actually quite sensitive, serving multiple purposes. The thick skin acts as a barrier against external threats such as predators and environmental elements, while also providing some protection against sunburn. Interestingly, the skin is also home to numerous folds, which help to retain moisture, a crucial adaptation in hot climates. Another notable adaptation is the rhinoceros's size and bulk, which not only intimidate potential predators, but also allow them to access a variety of food sources. These massive animals can consume large amounts of vegetation, from grasses to leaves and branches, depending on the species. Their strong, muscular bodies support their herbivorous diet, as they have to graze or browse extensively to meet their nutritional needs. Additionally, the structure of their mouths and teeth is specifically designed for their feeding habits, with broad, flat molars that are perfect for grinding tough plant materials, which helps them extract the maximum amount of nutrients. Rhinoceroses also possess a keen sense of smell, which is incredibly important for their survival. While their eyesight may not be the best, their ability to detect scents from far away helps them locate food, find mates, and avoid danger. This adaptation is particularly crucial in dense habitats, where visibility is limited. Furthermore, the rhinoceros's strong legs and large feet provide stability and support, allowing them to navigate through various terrains, from muddy wetlands to rocky hills, with relative ease. Another fascinating aspect of the rhinoceros's adaptations is its horn. Made of keratin, the same material found in human hair and nails, the horn serves multiple functions. It can be used for defense against predators, to establish dominance during mating rituals, and to dig for food or water. The presence of a horn can also influence social interactions among rhinoceroses, as it plays a role in their hierarchy. Social behavior, too, is influenced by these physical traits, as many rhinoceros species are solitary, but some, like the white rhinoceros, can be found in groups, often due to their physical strength and size, which allows them to coexist with others while still defending their territory. The adaptations of, in recent years, innovative technologies have been increasingly harnessed to monitor and protect the big five animals, which are the lion, leopard, rhinoceros, elephant, and Cape buffalo. And these advancements are making a significant difference in conservation efforts. One of the most notable technologies involves the use of GPS collars, which are fitted on these majestic creatures, allowing researchers and conservationists to track their movements in real time. This data helps in understanding their behavior, migration patterns, and habitat use, which is crucial for creating effective conservation strategies. Furthermore, drones have emerged as a game changer in wildlife monitoring, as they can cover vast areas quickly, providing aerial surveillance to detect poaching activities or track animal populations without disturbing the animals themselves. This use of drones not only enhances monitoring, but also aids in anti-poaching efforts by delivering real-time images and data to park rangers in remote areas. Another exciting development is the application of camera traps, which are motion-activated cameras placed in strategic locations, capturing images of wildlife as they pass by. These cameras provide invaluable insights into the population dynamics, breeding patterns, and health of the Big Five, while also helping to identify individual animals. Moreover, researchers are utilizing acoustic monitoring technology, which records the sounds of animals in their natural habitats. This method can be particularly effective for monitoring species like elephants, whose communication includes low-frequency sounds that travel long distances, allowing scientists to gather data on their social structures and behaviors without intrusive methods. In addition, advanced data analytics and artificial intelligence are being employed to process the vast amounts of data collected from these technologies. Machine learning algorithms can analyze patterns in the movements and behaviors of the Big Five, helping conservationists make informed decisions about protection efforts. For instance, predictive models can be developed to anticipate where poaching might occur, allowing for preemptive actions to be taken. Furthermore, mobile apps are being created to engage local communities in conservation efforts, enabling them to report sightings and threats in real time, which fosters a sense of responsibility and involvement in protecting these iconic species. Ecological monitoring systems, which integrate satellite imagery and environmental data, are also being utilized to assess habitat changes and the impact of climate change on these animals. By understanding how their habitats are changing, conservationists can implement strategies to protect critical areas, ensuring that the Big Five have safe spaces to thrive. Lastly, the rise of virtual reality and augmented reality technologies is opening new avenues for awareness and education, allowing people to experience the lives of the Big Five. The Big Five, which consists of lions, elephants, leopards,